days, but you do not do it now. For some reason, you stop doing that certain hobby. Does anyone want to share? Or your remaining hobby? What is your remaining hobbies now? Yeah, Rayfan? Rayfan, what is the picture Ivan Gunawan? Are you a big fan of Ivan Gunawan? No, I mean, it's okay. I'm just asking. Are you a big fan of Ivan? Playing what? Sorry, Rayfan? Playing games. What kind of games do you like to play? Mm, okay. I think next week our topic is about sports. Yeah, we're going to talk about sport. And do you think e-sport is consideration as a sport also? We're going to talk about that. Maybe I'm going to ask Rayfan more about that, yeah, next week. Okay, thank you, Rayfan, for sharing. Any other people want to share their hobbies? Yeah, Tasha.
Okay, thank you, Miss. I think my hobby is like singing.
Oh, you like to sing? Are you good at singing?
Kinda.
Kind of. Do you have participate in singing competitions, or you are in a band and you're the singer, you're the lead singer?
I think not yet, but I just like take singing as like my hobby. That's
Oh,
all. Miss.
okay. Thank you, Tasha, for sharing.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to share their hobbies? So it's a good thing that you have a hobby, yeah? And from the people that share their hobbies, it's very good that you have a positive hobbies. Yeah, the hobbies is positive, is a positive activities, not a negative activity. Like my hobbies is stealing. I feel quite satisfied when I steal from someone. Yeah, it's going to be quite terrified. So it's good that we all have a positive hobbies in our leisure time, and we do it for pleasure. Okay. Okay, so the next things that I would like to share is that, okay, these are some expressions that you can say when you want to state your hobbies or interests, like I like, I love, I enjoy, or my favorite hobby is, or in my free time I like to, and I'm interested in, I spend my free time on doing what. So this is what uh, you can use when you want to express your hobbies or your interests. Okay, we're going to learn about doing some um, conversations because we're going to have another presentations in the last two meetings. Yep, after the midterm examination, is that you're going to do a role play. Okay, so maybe this is some expressions that you want to use. Maybe your role play is about hobbies. You can use something like this. Okay, but for the detail, I'm going to explain to you next week, yeah, when we meet offline, so we can have more good interactions. Okay, so the first role play between, no role play, first dialogue between James and Emily. Can I have two participants, one's becoming James and one becoming Emily? Who want to become James?
Miss.
Okay, Aisha, maybe you can become Emily, yeah, since you're a girl. Emily's a girl name. Okay, so who wants to be James?
Miss boleh.
Okay, Adrian, you can be James, and Aisha, you can be Emily. Okay, guys, you may start.
Hi, Emily. What do you like doing on weekends?
Hi, James. I usually go hiking. I love being out there. How about you?
Really? Me too. Hiking is one of my favorite hobbies.
No way. Do you have a favorite trail?
Yes, I really like the Lakeview Trail. The scenery is amazing. Have you been there?
Yes, it's beautiful. Should go hiking together sometime.
That sounds great. Let's plan for next weekend.
Okay, so it's not just talking about the hobbies, but it has some additional informations about maybe the hiking trails and when this he like to go is hiking, going on weekends, for example. So not just stated about the hobbies, but you have another informations that follow on the topic, the hobbies. Yeah. Okay, the next dialogue. Can I have two other volunteers? One becoming Sophie and one becoming David. Want to be Sophie and want to be David? Tasha, Tasha, you can become Sophie. And who wants to be David?
Me, Miss.
Me is Raihan. Okay. Raihan and
Okay.
Tasha, you can start.
Okay, thank you, Miss. Hi, David. What are you interested in outside of school?
Hey, Sophie. I'm really into photography. I spend most of my weekend taking pictures. What about you?
Photography? That's cool. I love playing the piano. It's relaxing for me.
How long have you been playing the piano?
For about 5 years, I play mostly classical music. Do you take photography classes?
Not yet, but I'm thinking about it. I didn't like to improve my skill.
That sounds like a great idea. Maybe you can show me some of your photos one day.
Okay, thank you, Raihan. Thank you, Tasha. Guys, if you want to put any accents, yeah, when you want to say something, you can do that on the role play. Yep. You want to be British or you want to be Australian and you want to put some certain accents, you can do that. Okay, just Raihan. Maybe it's not intentionally, yeah, maybe it's an accident, but you may use some accents in your role play later on. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to just move on to our materials. Okay, so you're going to listen to some audio. Hopefully, it going to be sounds clear enough. And the audio is about people who are talking about their hobbies. So you just listen to them and match the descriptions of the hobby with the pictures that have shown. So the A, B, C, D, E, and F. Yeah. So which hobby are they talking about? Okay. Hopefully it's run well, the audio, and everyone can hear it clearly. Let me just play the audio. Yeah. Wait, how come it's not playing? I think something wrong with this. Okay, here's the audio.
People are talking about hobbies and pastimes. Listen and number the pictures.
Can you hear the audio?
Yes, miss.
Okay, I'm going to continue the first one.
1,
I love to eat out. I eat at restaurants most of the time. It's expensive, but I don't care.
Okay, which one is she?
E.
It's the girl, yeah? Yeah. E. She loves eating out, even though it's expensive. So it's E, this picture. Second one.
2,
I read almost everything I can, books, magazines, newspapers. I go to the public library about twice a week.
B.
B.
Yeah. Yep, the B one. Okay, you can also put it in the chat box. Yeah, if you cannot turn on your microphone, you can answer it in the chat box. The third person.
3,
I never used to like stamp collecting, but now I think it's great. I've got 2 huge stamp albums.
C.
Hey, why don't you come and see my collection sometime?
Stamp collecting. Okay, C. Next one.
4, my wife says I should take up gardening. We have a big garden and she loves working in it. But the
D.
truth is, it bores me.
C. Next one.
5,
Well, everyone in my family loves sports. Everyone, that is, except me. My family's out playing baseball and
This?
stuff all the time.
Listen
But I
carefully.
think most sports are pretty boring. I don't like chasing balls around a field. And I couldn't hit a ball if I had to.
Okay, that's about the family. A.
6,
My friends think I'm really boring because I'm always listening to music. I go to concerts all the time. I love Mozart and all that classical stuff.
I think it's supposed to be F, yeah, not E, yeah, because this one is an E. It's supposed to be F. E, F. Okay, so basically it's this picture. So that's when you talk about hobbies, interest, These are the expressions that you may use. And then next one is, okay, can you guess what is the most number one hobbies of Indonesians? Can you guess? Can you put it in the chat box, or you can open up your mic?
Football.
Football, playing or watching?
Playing or
Playing.
watching.
Okay. What else? Playing games. There's footballs. What do you think is the number one hobbies of Indonesians? Badminton is quite popular nowadays. Futsal.
Jogging, Miss, jogging.
Counting money. Okay. Surfing on social media. Counting money if you have the money. Yeah. But if you don't, swimming, jogging, surfing on social media, chess, scrolling TikTok, read novels, something to do with the social media. Yeah. Anything else? Soccer, watching a movie. I already know the answer, yeah, but I don't think one of you is guessing right. Yes, actually someone guessed right. Traveling. Yep, so if we, they have a survey about Indonesians' hobbies. What is the most thing that they like to do on their leisure time? Fishing money is it's a game, right? It's not like fixing activity. Okay, so they do like traveling. Okay, so when we conducted a survey of the most Indonesian, they answered that their hobbies is fishing. Fishing, kok jadi fishing? Is traveling. Okay, and the second one is reading. Traveling and reading are the top two answer among Indonesian consumers. Yep, it was conducted online, the survey of 2,080 respondents in Indonesia in 2024. Traveling. So now maybe because we just survived the pandemic era, yeah, well, for the pandemic era, around 2 years is isolated at home. Right now is our time to travel, maybe something like that. Yep, so this is conducted by the surveys. Okay, going to move on. Okay, another listening activities. So you're going to see Arvan, Daniels, and Marcus. What do these people like to do? Okay, from Zakaria.
1. Zachary. I used to play the piano a lot when I was younger, but I don't play much anymore. Now I enjoy playing in a band. We call ourselves the Bandits. We've been practicing for a few months in my garage, and pretty soon we're going to start playing at parties. Maybe we'll become famous. We all have a great time. I like doing things with other people. That's what I like best about it.
Okay, what is Zakaria's hobby? Yes, playing the band. So I think this explanations or this audio is about the previous hobby and the current hobbies. So yes, his current hobby is playing in the band. Do you listen to what is his previous hobby? Switching from what?
Piano.
Yeah.
He
from
used to
piano.
enjoy playing piano, but now he prefers to play in a band.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Adam. So I think this audio is about the previous and the current hobbies. So maybe you can listen to that two things. Yeah. What is the previous hobby and what is their current hobbies? Okay, we're going to move on to Erika now.
2. Erica.
I've always collected things, even when I was young. I used to collect everything. Comic books, baseball cards, you name it. But they're all packed away in boxes now. Now my favorite pastime is gardening. I spend all weekend outside with my flowers. I love seeing them change. That's what I like best about it, I guess. They're these little seeds at first, and then one day they're big, beautiful flowers.
Okay, what is Erika's previous hobby?
Collecting comic, previous of it.
Yeah, previous is collecting comic books, but current hobbies is, yes, gardening. Now she likes to do gardening, but previous She likes to collecting books. Okay, now Bradley.
3. Bradley.
When I was a teenager, all I did was sit around playing video games. But I can't stand them anymore. I work in an office now, so I sit in front of a boring computer screen all day. Now I like being outdoors. I belong to a hiking group, and we go someplace different every weekend. I keep fit and healthy this way. The best thing is that I can make some really great friends.
Okay, what is his previous
4.
hobby? Bradley previous hobby is, yes, playing video games. But now, what does he like to do? Yeah, hiking, more to outdoor activities, because in the office all days looking at the screen, playing video game is no big difference. Okay. Now, Evan.
Evan.
I like collecting things. I collected baseball cards when I was a kid, but I don't anymore. These days, baseball card collectors are only interested in the money. I wanted to collect things that are really beautiful, so that's why I started collecting stamps. Some of the stamps I have are really, really beautiful. I think they're like paintings. What I like best is looking at my collection. It's like walking through a tiny museum full of wonderful paintings.
Okay, so the previous one is?
C.
Oops. Yeah, collecting baseball card. And the current one?
B.
B.
B or A? Stamp or painting?
A. I'm sorry. A.
Stamp, yeah, I like collecting stamps. Yep. Yeah, well, just like painting, but what he's collecting is stamp. Okay, now Daniel.
5. Danielle.
I always loved reading as a kid, so for a long time I wanted to write children's books. I tried to do it for a few years after college, but it was really hard to come up with good stories. I guess I'm not very good with words. Now I'm happy just painting. I've won a few prizes too, in art competitions for my watercolors and oils. The pictures are important to me though, not the prizes. What I enjoy most is creating pictures. It makes me so happy.
So what is her previous hobby?
B.
Yeah, writing books, but she thinks that she's not good with words. So what is her current hobbies?
A.
Painting. Yep, writing children books and painting. Okay, the last one, Marcus.
6. Marcus.
Well, I'm retired now and I have a lot of free time. I worked for the same company for over 30 years, mostly in the same little office. I worked long hours, and when I came home from work, I was too tired to do anything but read the newspaper. Now it's different. I spend almost all my free time outdoors playing golf. I guess what I love best is looking at the beautiful blue sky.
Okay, Marcus' previous hobbies is
A.
Reading newspaper, yeah, because he got too tired after work, like have no energy, just reading a newspaper. But since he retired, he have a change of hobby. What is his hobby now?
B.
Playing golf. Okay, so this is about hobbies. Okay, going to move on. Okay, let's identify some hobbies. Okay. The first one, I enjoy spending time in the kitchen, experimenting with new recipes, and trying different ingredients to make unique dishes. So what is this activity?
Cooking.
Cooking.
Okay, right, this is cooking. Second, I love to go to the beach and catching wave. Every weekend, I grab my surfboard and head out early in the morning. So what is this?
Surfing.
Yes, surfing. Third one, I grow different plants and flowers in my backyard. I love taking care of them and watching them bloom every time.
Gardening.
Gardening. 4, I like watching movies and reviewing them. I even have a blog where I write about the latest film I've seen. What is the hobby? Watching.
Watching movie.
And then, is there anything else? And I say it like this. Yep, because you like watching and reviewing them. Yeah, that's why this person had a blog. Okay. 5. Nothing makes me happier than putting on my boots and heading to the mountain for a long walk in the nature. Hobby? Yes. That is indeed hiking. Last one. On weekends, I like to go to the park with my camera and take picture of birds, flowers, and anything interesting I see. Yes. The last one is photography. So these are identifying some hobbies, what you like and what you do not like. Okay. Next one. Okay, so this one is just like the previous one. Yep, identifying hobbies. So you're going to listen to what they like to do, what does Scott like to do, what does Joe, Christine, and Amy like to do, and you suggest, I think the best hobby for you is this. Okay, just like the previous one, but it's a different form. Yeah, it's the form of auditory. The previous one is the reading form. Okay, so let's check 2 suitable. So you have to choose 2 hobbies for them. Okay, I'm going to play for number 1. Scott.
1. Scott.
A few months ago, I moved to this cute little house out in the country. Before I moved, all I did was sit in coffee shops and read or surf the internet. Boring. Now I want to spend all my free time outside, enjoying nature. The only problem is I'm not in very good shape, so I don't like doing any sports or anything that involves a lot of exercise. I tried hiking once, but I fell down a hill and hurt my leg. Don't get me wrong, I love the outdoors, but what I really want is something I can do quietly in nature.
Okay, what is the 2 hobbies for him?
B and C.
Gardening and bird watching. He likes to be outdoor, but he doesn't like to do much activities. Okay, so gardening and bird watching. Okay, now Christine. Yeah.
2. Christine.
I live in a big city, so I love being around lots of people. My brother is completely the opposite. Last weekend, he took me to the country to go bird watching. I was so bored the whole time. I like talking to people and doing creative things. I'd just love to get all my friends together at my apartment in the city and do something. We could have a dinner party, maybe. Or we could bring over some guitars and drums and stuff like that and sing and dance.
Okay, what is Christine's hobbies? Yes, she likes to cook and she likes music. Okay. Now, Joe, 2 hobbies for Joe.
3. Joe.
Exercise is really important to me. I like doing things where I keep active, things that are good for your health. My roommate isn't like that at all, though. He wakes up and surfs the internet for hours. Then he plays his guitar in his room all afternoon. Yuck. I just hate sitting around indoors. I especially hate surfing the internet. I want to meet other people. I also want to get out and visit new places, like out in the country, where you can see some real nature.
2 hobbies for
A
Joe.
and D.
Yeah, hiking and
Sports.
playing sports. Yes. Okay, last one, Amy.
4. Amy.
I'm not so young anymore, so I don't really like going to parties or working out at the gym all the time. I don't like hiking around in nature either. I like to do things that develop my mind or things that teach me about other countries and places. What I really love is history. To me, a good history book is a lot more exciting than a fancy dinner party or some concert or a big baseball game. And now there's a lot of great historical information on the internet, too. I'm not one of those old ladies who sits at home and collects stamps. For me, learning something new is a real adventure.
D&D.
Yes,
One.
BND.
Scott.
Reading and surfing the internet. So you can identify based on the personality, what does he or she likes to do. Okay, next one. Okay, now this is the opposite from what we have did earlier. So this, I want you to listen what hobbies would not be suitable. Not be suitable. I'm just going to highlight this. So you do not recommend these activities for this kind of person. Yep, different than the other one. So what is not suitable for this person? I'm going to play the audio from John.
One. John.
When I was a kid, I was outside all the time, playing and hiking and helping my mother in the garden. I developed allergies when I got older, though, so I can't be outside much anymore. Music is one of my main interests now. I'm taking piano lessons and singing in the church choir.
Hey.
Two.
Yeah, so not suitable is gardening, yeah, because he has allergies. So just not recommend this guy or John to do gardening. Okay, Mary.
Mary.
I had a back injury a few years ago, so I'm not as active as I used to be. Most of my interests are things I can do at home, like reading books or the newspaper. I also like bird watching, but only from my front porch.
What is not suitable? Yes, hiking, because Mary had an injury. Yep, so it's not supposed not to do the hiking activity. Okay, now Wendy.
Three. Wendy.
I don't really enjoy being outdoors. It's usually too hot or too cold for me. What I love to do is spend time with my family and friends. We do fun things like watch videos or play board games.
Yes, gardening is not suitable for Wendy, correct? Now Russell.
Four. Russell.
I find shopping malls and movie theaters too crowded and noisy. I like quiet activities. I don't mind spending my free time alone reading or surfing the internet.
So yeah, going shopping because he does not like crowded places. Nancy.
Five. Nancy.
I hate using computers. I'm pretty good with my hands, though. My friends tell me I'm artistic and creative. What I really like is painting pictures and giving them to friends. I also enjoy taking photos. I have a really cool camera.
Yeah, so the one is not suitable for Nancy is
One.
playing
John.
computer games. Okay. Okay, going to move on now. Okay, so this is a different hobbies for different people. So I need you to read this passage. Yep, there's I think there's 6 paragraphs. Yep. I'm going to give you around 5 minutes just to read this one. And then I think we have some questions regarding the passage that we read. Okay. So maybe 5 minutes from now, you can read the passage first. Okay, the rest of this passage, 2 more paragraphs. Okay, let's try to answer the questions regarding this passage. Okay, do you still remember James? What does he like to do on his free time?
Photography.
Photography, is it? How this becomes so big, bentar ya. Oh, wait. Okay, James, photography, is it? Yes, James likes to do photography, is correct. The second question, why Emma enjoy gardening? Can anyone still remember?
She enjoy nature.
She enjoy nature, find happiness, like to see plant grow, feel accomplished when seeing flower grow. Emma, yeah, watching plant grow make her feel accomplished. Okay, that's correct. Third one, what type of books does David like to read? You still remember, David?
Science fiction novels.
Science fiction's novel. Yes, correct. And then how does photography benefit James? What does James get out of photography?
He get more creative.
Get more creative? Let's see. Yes, to be creative and to see the world in new ways, okay? And then what is a common reason people have hobbies? Does anyone get that? In the last of the
To spend apa? To spend apa ini? Intinya itu Bu apa buat ngabisin waktu luang Bu. Kurang lebih seperti itu Bu.
It's supposed to be based on the passage, yeah, not according to your opinion, yeah, Hanif, yeah. So is it? Let's see. Enjoy and help us discover new part of ourselves. Jadi menemukan jati diri yang lain ya. Yang Hanif bilang ada nggak di passage? Take a break from the busy life. Okay. Yeah, masih make sense. Okay, next one. Who like to share their hobby result with family or friends? Ada nggak sharing? What do they share? Yeah, Naila learning something.
James.
James?
Emma.
Emma.
What does Emma share?
Vegetables.
The vegetables, yes. And James? Kayaknya James juga deh. What does James share with their family and friends?
She likes to show his photography.
His photo with friends.
Yeah, to like sharing the photos, yeah, with the friends and family. So it's over here. James, photography, sharing his photos, and Emma, sharing fresh vegetables. Okay, next one. Based on the passage, list 2 benefits of having a hobby. What are the 2 benefits of having hobbies?
Learn something new.
Yeah, Adrian, did you catch that? 2 hobbies.
To relax ourselves from You can take a break and learn something new.
Okay. To learn new skills, yep, to take a break, yep, to learn something new, to be relaxing, benefit of hobbies. Okay, so this is not based on the passage, this is based on your opinion. If you were to pick a hobby from the passage, which one would you like to choose? What are the hobbies in the passage? They are photography, gardening, what else is there? Reading, and then is there another one or just three of that?
Gardening, Miss.
Yes, gardening,
Photography.
reading, photography, three, yeah. Only three, James, Emma, and David. So based on that three hobbies, which one would you like to do? Which one would you prefer?
Photography.
Photography. Why photography, not gardening?
I think I would like to learn some cameras. It's interesting to me.
Yes, that is interesting. Gardening because I like to see flowers grow and to harvest. Okay. Anyone? Anyone else? Nobody prefer reading. There's some people who like reading also. Yeah. Okay, so this is about the hobbies. I'm just going to spill out a few details on your last assignments. You're going to do a role play. A role play like when you're doing a show, a mini talks show. Yep. So maybe it's really up to you. You want to stay in the same group like you present the Indonesian traditional culture, or do you want to change the group? It's really up to you. Just inform me through your class captain. Yeah, I'm going to change the group, or we're going to stay in this group. So we're going to do a talk show. Have you ever seen a talk show? Yep. So maybe one or two people in your group be the presenter, and maybe the other can be the guest. So the guest can be anyone that you think is interesting, maybe anyone that you like, that you adore. Maybe we have Revan, maybe on your group chat, so you want to invite Ivan Gunawan. It's okay. Okay, so maybe one of you can pretend a role play to be Ivan Gunawan. Okay, so it's really up to you. Who do you think is interesting to be interviewed? Of course, you have to do some research. What does Ivan Gunawan like to do? Okay, so on that talk show, you have to ask something like, what is your hobby? What do you do on your leisure time? Okay, so what is your current activity? Something like that. So we got to have a talk show. And at the end of the talk show, just like similar to other talk show, the audience is, you have to give an audience sometimes to ask a question. So anyone want to ask Ivan Gunawan, you can do that. Okay, so that is the role play for the two last meeting that we're going to have. Okay, so half of you are going to present in the meeting, in the 14th meeting, and the other half will be on the 15th meeting. So you guys can prepare it from now. You can use the materials that I have shared to you today. Yeah, this is about hobbies, and maybe the materials from the big classes. Yep, the ambition and goals. Yep, like that. That can be your guideline questions to interview this idol. So who is your idol? Try to invite him, and one of you can pretend to be that idol. Okay. Is it clear enough? Do you have any questions regarding the last assignment that you need to do? Clear, yeah. You may use props. If you want to use some properties, you can use some props. Okay. So maybe some of you is just still loading up for the last assignment. So I'm just going to do a quick absentees for today. Yeah, but after this, if you still have any questions, you may ask it. So, okay, so I'm going to do some absentees today. Revan, Hanif,
Present, Miss.
Adrian,
Present, Miss.
Aisyah,
Present, Miss.
Naila,
Present, Miss.
Raihan,
Present, Miss.
Clara,
Present, Miss.
Ahmad,
Present, Miss.
Tasya,
Lagi di jalan, Miss. Cuman dia join Zoom.
Okay. Sajia? Shazia? Not here. Najmi?
Present, Miss.
Dafa?
Present, Miss.
Adam?
Present, Miss.
Fahlendra?
Present, Miss.
Ferol?
Present, Miss.
Muhammad Raihan?
Present, Miss.
Hafiz?
Present, Miss.
Ahmad Rifa?
Present, Miss.
Gabriel?
Present, Miss.
Tesalonika?
Present, Miss.
Adinda?
Present, Miss.
Jireh?
Present, Miss.
Ryan?
Present, Miss.
Divya? Divya?
Ya, pindah, Miss.
Not here. Vika?
Present, Miss.
Okay, I think I just lost connection ya tadi ya. Tadi sampai Divya ya. Is Divya here? Nope. Vika?
Present, Miss.
Aurelia?
Present, Miss.
Abi?
Present, Miss.
Nafi?
Present, Miss.
Kristianto? Not here. Wildaneva?
Present, Miss. Present, Miss.
Otway?
Present, Miss.
Salwa?
Present, Miss.
Adela?
Present, Miss.
Kalisa?
Present, Miss.
Maria?
Present, Miss.
Yandra?
Present, Miss.
Novian?
Present, Miss.
Nadine? Nadine Faiza? Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, the one who's not here, there are 4 people. Sajia?
Present, Miss.
Sajia's here. Okay, so 3 then. Divya, Kristianto, and Nadine. Oh, Nadine present.
Dia udah keluar, Miss.
Divya, okay, so Kristianto? So only Kristianto, yeah. It's not here today.
He's on the way, Miss.
Ya, kenapa Gabriel?
Dia lagi di jalan, Miss.
Okay, noted. Okay, so I think that's the material for today. I'm going to share it through your class captain. Yep, so you can prepare to do your class assignments of the talk show. Yep, just inform me. You want to stay in your group or you want to have different groups? Yep, maybe you can do a polling in your class. Which one is the most majority? Yep. Same group or different groups, and the class captain, you can deliver the information to me. We want to stay in this group or we want to change groups, okay? So further on the details about the last assignment, we're going to talk about it next week when we're going to meet offline in our campus. Let's get from me. Okay, do you guys have any last questions or anything you want to discuss? It's clear ya? Clear enough ya?
Oh, ini aja. Miss, buat tugas itu dilakuin lewat video atau di kelas nanti?
Di kelas.
Oke, kasih Miss.
Sama-sama. Other questions? Diandra, are you talking to us or you are talking to?
I'm sorry, Miss. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So that's for today. We're going to continue on and we're going to talk about the details regarding the assignments, yep, for your last assignments next week offline. Okay, so thank you very much for attending the class today. I will see you next week. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.